everyone. Welcome back to episode 201 of Not Bad. And I want to thank you for all your patience of watching me, giving me a little bit of a break and letting me, I didn't really have a choice. But I've been going to the 2-week thing, which I think is helping out a lot, and I'm able to get ahead on a little bit of life's things. And if you can tell by the sound of my voice, I got just a touch of a cold yet, along with sinuses. This time of year is usually fun with me, so it's working out anyhow. But anyhow, start off with announcing that tomorrow night at 7 o'clock will be our 5th Tuesday, and we're going to have Redbird Tony come do his show, since he wasn't able to do it. He had something to come up and he had to cancel at the last minute on his slot, so he's going to come and do the 5th Tuesday this month, and I'm sure he'll have something really terrific for you. So tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take a couple minutes, we'll have Redbird Tony. Any other announcements that I can really think of is I'm still good looking as ever. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head. So let's just get right into it. And my first shout out this week is Jason Sharp, N-Scale South Pacific Kodachrome SD 45T-2s pulling an intermodal train. And I'm going to tell you, this is a cool little train consist. You need sunglasses to look at it. I'm going to tell you, I'm giving you fair warning. But it's definitely a cool, short and sweet video. And it just caught my eye, and I thought it was a nice little video. Jason Sharp has 31 subscribers. So go check out Jason and check out the Kodachrome pulling the intermodal train. Next one I got is Cinematic Train Shots. Long train crossing long curve is the name of the video. And I'll tell you what, this is some great photography. He really had a perfect setup. Great scenery, a real nice backdrop. Awesome long train. If you really like to look at long trains, this is definitely good. And the way he did the photography, Ken Patterson would be proud of him, because I'll tell you, it was really good photography. The box cars is my favorite part of the train, along with a couple tank cars so we got to make sure we had tank cars in there for keep Jacks happy. But definitely definitely a video to check out. Check out Cinematic Train Shots. He got 103 subscribers, and I'll tell you what, his photography is actually really, really good. I was very impressed with it, so I hope you like it, because it's definitely not bad, huh? Next one I got is RDA N-Scale is the name of the channel. Atlas Santa Fe 3616 Kodachrome, another Kodachrome, pulling some grain and autos with a smidge of wood chips. It's the name of the video. And you get a good shot of Alan's layout, and the layout appears to be on a door. I'm guessing on that. Or maybe even a fold-up table of some sort. But he's got a lot going on there, and it was definitely worth checking out. Another one of those Kodachrome trains. RDA N-Scale has 32 subscribers. So definitely check him out. He's definitely not bad. He's an up-and-coming channel, and I I think you need to go over and hop aboard. The next one I have is Scott Eric Catalano. PAI-80 Group Show and Tell. This is an interview filmed a few years back with a fellow named Rick Steiner, he's deceased now. But I'll tell you what, this is an excellent interview. He describes how he scratch built his Wayne's feed, and I'll tell you what, it is very prototypical. He explains exactly how prototypical. He had pictures of the real thing, and it was really interesting how he put it together using things that we wouldn't normally think of using, but he was definitely had some imagination, and he pulled it off and made it look really, really great. It's a great interview. The PAI-80 group is a group of modelers up along the I-80, the Interstate 80 corridor, and I would really like to maybe take a trip, which is not far from here. It's about a 2-hour drive to get up that area from here, and I just like to get up there and meet some of these modelers. But Scott, I'll tell you, this was a great interview, and I'm glad you posted it. I enjoyed it very much. Scott Eric Catalano, and I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, Catalano, has 13 subscribers. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is a very professionally done interview. To have only 13 subscribers watching it, it's a sad state. So definitely go check it out. Go check out Scott's channel, like and subscribe. He has a couple other videos on there. I think you'll find them very interesting. Check him out. Scott Eric Catalano. My next person is Lee Weldon. N-Scale High Rail Episode 1. This is a cool train, or cool tour of the layout, but the star of the video is his old N-Scale locomotive. Some of them he's had that he played with a kid. He has a 50-year-old Wathers Merchant Row that was made out of dental resin. Okay, I mean, I guess that's the way they used to make the models, was with dental resin. I thought that was pretty cool, and it's a very detailed video, and it's narrated by Lee, and he does it with such enthusiasm. I know the area that he is modeling. I've been through some of the areas that he mentions, and I'll tell you what, he does a wonderful job of depicting the essence of those areas. So if you want to check out a really, really good channel, go check out Lee Weldon. He has 232 subscribers. Okay? Because it is definitely not bad and worth checking out. If you're not already subscribed, go watch and subscribe. I think you'll be very, very pleased. And the last one I got is Paul Hebert, Athearn Cotton Belt Bicentennial SD45T2 with an Athearn Southern Pacific SD39. Another video that I think the photography was done to the point where Ken Patterson would be very proud. I'll tell you what, the photography on this was really, really great. It's not a real long video, but long enough to see what kind of a modeler Paul is. And lots and lots of lighting effects. I think you'll find out that it's pretty cool. The lighting effects really make the scene pop that he is depicting on. And it was a fun little video, a nice little short video. Paul Hebert has 417 subscribers. And that ends the regular shout outs that I have, and we'll go on to the Railfan video features. And this week I have 3 that I think will knock your socks off. The first one is Jason Capra meeting at Hickory on the W&LE's Rook subdivision. Really cool. I'm becoming a big fan of the Wheeling and Lake Erie trains. They're something else. They come by here occasionally. So, the next one is Virginia Railfan Productions, a very long auto rack train with 5642 trailing fourth, which, if you don't know who 5642 is, it's the first responders train, which I'm a big fan of. Okay. And the last one is Mike Whitney. Dante's train car home is moved to a railroad museum in North Carolina. And I thought it was kind of interesting. It starts out a little bit slow, but it was kind of interesting that these train cars are being saved and shipped to a museum to be restored. I would hope that's what they're going there for. It's the one that you see the most of is this passenger car that's just awesome. It's just awesome, and I hope that Mike is able to follow up and show the car after it's restored. So check out those 3 guys for the Railfan video features, and because they're not bad. Now it takes me to my feature channel of the week. And you know, I keep track of who I do for featured channel, because I try not to, I don't want to repeat somebody unless they do something really, really special. And I went through and I couldn't believe that I haven't shouted out this fella for the featured channel of the week before. Not that I know of, at least it's not on my records anyhow. But this week is Drew Steele 69. And Drew has a pretty awesome channel. He's an N-scaler. He's, as far as I know, this is his second layout. At least as long as I've been watching him, this is his second layout that he's on right now, which he's awesome. He's the king of foam board. He can make foam board look so real. It's unbelievable. But he has a real nice sense of humor. And he likes to use a lot of visual effects. He has little mini drones that he flies over his layout and does little stories with them. It's just awesome. Drew is also a great rail fanner, and him and his daughter, they call themselves the dynamic duo, and they go on out and they catch some really great trains in their rail fan videos. So it's a channel that's all the way around, and I'm sure you're probably already familiar with Drew Steele, but if not, go back over and check out his channel. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. And I think you'll be quite pleased. So my featured channel of the week is Drew Steele 69. Go over and check him out. Now I'm going to go to, and I didn't realize it till after I was all done and had everything uploaded and everything, that I didn't do a question of the week last week. And, last video. So I brought it back. And this question of this week is, I'm going to start off with, when I'm just going to come right out and ask it. Now, other than money and time, okay? Other than money and time, what is the one thing that is keeping you from completing your present project that you're doing for your layout right now? You know, I've taken this extra time that I've had. I've realized that a lot of what I have a problem with is finding a lot of times how can I put it? I don't know. Let's just put it this way. I get lazy and I don't want to do it, or I get disappointed because so call it enthusiasm maybe, huh? No, I'm going to say enthusiasm because I'm enthusiastic about doing all kinds of things. I got big ideas and I'm slow at doing them. So I'd say probably the biggest thing keeping me from completing my present project is one, picking out which project to start and finish it before I start another one. But my biggest problem is me. So, with that said, I'd like to hear what you got to say. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. What is the one thing keeping you from completing your present project for your layout? And I don't want to hear about money because this stuff all costs money. Okay, we all know that. And finding time is another thing. I understand the finding time, but I don't want that to be the initial answer. But a lot of times it's maybe lack of knowledge, and you're trying to figure it out, or getting brave enough to start into something that you've never done before. I know I've got a couple things that I need to do that I'm afraid to start it because I don't want to fail at it. But the only way you're ever going to learn anything is to probably fail at it once or twice. So anyhow, that's where I come at with on the question of the week. As far as the layout itself, these past 2 weeks, I've spent about a week of it recovering from my cold. I'm going to tell you, last weekend, I was down pretty hard with. I didn't even go to church, which that's unheard of with me. I felt that bad, and but I did find time, and I have some fascia cut, some masonite that my son donated to me, and we cut it up, and I have it cut pretty close to the dimensions I needed. I thought I had it exact, but I'm finding out that I don't. But anyhow, I can straighten it out. But I'm slowly putting on some fascia boards, and I'm going to have a backdrop on this side of the layout. So I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, but if you realize even where I'm at, it's dumb. But anyhow, I'm going to try to paint my own backdrop. I probably won't be as good as Randy McCarver's wife. I know I won't be. Man, she's phenomenal. But that just inspired me even more to paint my own instead of buying one of them picture photograph ones. I just think that it just looks so awesome when it's done right. And I'm hoping I got an idea of what I want to do. So I want to thank you all for hanging in there with me and getting me through my time of regenerating. Let's put it that way. That's a good way to put it. I'm regenerating and getting ready for the winter season, where we're going to go gung-ho and got all kind of ideas and projects that needs to be done and want to be done, and I'm going to try to film it as I go with them. So I thank you for your patience and your time, And the right way to put it is loyalty. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I just think you're terrific. So anyhow, I want to say thanks for watching again, and may the good Lord be with you, guide you, and His will be done in your life, and bless you and your families always. See you next week. Bye now.